What's going on, crypto miners, and welcome back to the channel. Well, I bought 3 new miners. Well, new to me. But now that I think about it, I actually bought 5 new miners because I have 2 on the way currently in transit. But with the news today, I'm kind of regretting it. But I think I have a game plan, and I'd love to get your thoughts on it. Special thanks to today's video sponsor, Crypto Miner Bros. Crypto Miner Bros has been one of the top ASIC resellers in the industry since 2018, specializing in crypto mining hardware for not just professionals, but also home mining enthusiasts. Some of my favorite professional ASICs include the Bitmain Antminer L9 Dogecoin miner and the brand new Bitmain Antminer S21 XP Bitcoin miner. For home miners, I love the new Volt Miner D1 Mini, the AlphaPex DG Home 1, the iPolo V2X Ethereum Classic miner, and finally, the Canaan Avalon Nano 3S Solo Bitcoin miner. Crypto Miner Bros makes the checkout process easy for new miners looking to make their first purchase by not only accepting wire transfers, but also some of the more popular cryptocurrencies as a form of payment, like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Dogecoin, and USDT. Save an additional $70 per ASIC miner with special checkout discount code, the Hobbyist Miner. Need a safe, reliable, and trusted reseller to purchase your next ASIC miner from? Look no further than CryptoMinerBros.com. All right, so first stop is at Sheets for some coffee because it is cold today in Pennsylvania. It was crazy the other day. It was like 65, it was beautiful. Now it's really cold, and what it is actually the wind chill has really kicked in. So I thought I'd have to go ahead and pack up some of my miners that I'm using for heaters, but not quite yet. All right, we made it over to our ASIC shed. Look at these chickens. I think these chickens are making more money than we are with the eggs right now. All right, let's head inside. I want to show you guys what we have mining currently at our ASIC shed, and then I want to show you what I bought. All right, step it inside. It's a little loud, so I'm going to kind of yell the best I can here. Do apologize for the noise. The nice thing is these inline fans do keep it pretty quiet, but we do have some normal traditional fan ASICs in here right now giving us some heat. So let's run through what we have now, some units that I'm going to be selling, and then let's talk about our new units and why I'm already having regrets. So let's take a look. So first off, Caspa, of course. We have the KS5L. This is an AL3 that we actually have pointing inward to give us some heat towards just the intake wall with the winter right now, keeping everything from freezing. We have an L7. We have a D9. This is one that I'm probably going to part ways with. Love your thoughts. We have a S21 Pro. We have a DR7. Oh my gosh, this thing was so short-lived. Absolutely going to be selling this. And if you guys hear me mention I'm selling something and you're truly interested in it, please reach out to me, thehobbyistminer@gmail.com. KA3, cruising away on Cadena. This is another KS5L. An L9, my moneymaker right here. Our E9 Pro. Now this is a rare model. This is actually a 3.68 for the hash rate. I am going to be selling this, especially with the E11 that has come out. We have 2 KS5 Pros, pretty much the best Caspa miners out there right now. Well, until today's announcement, we'll talk about that more. We have another AL3. We have a KS3M, a K7. We have another KS3M. We have an S19K Pro, KS3M, K7. And right here, we have a Gold Shell DG Max, still making us good money right now. Heck yeah, one of the few gold shells that are. This is my S9i. What, talk about a 10-year-old miner. Has Brains OS on it and is solo mining Bitcoin down at only 300 watts. We have a KS 1.5 that is on Bugna.
a KS 1.5 on Cedra, and these are solo mining, and they've been earning some decent amount of crypto. We then have a KS5L, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 KS2s, the original KS2s. So the KS2s, I'm definitely going to be selling. Most likely put them on eBay or on my Discord. May even sell them with the shrouds and the inline fans. I'm not really sure yet. I mean, I could probably repurpose them. Some of the shrouds might work on other models. I am going to part ways with these KS 1.5s as well. And I think that's really it for what I'm going to be selling at this point. But, you know, as we start to hit spring and winter, you know, these are all going to get flipped around. I got to get shrouds on them, inline fans, because it's definitely getting warm. But these have done a really good job of just kind of a proof of concept. This is my first year in this shed with this design in the wintertime, and just throwing some heat this way towards my intake wall. You can actually see all of these are actually turned around. Traditionally, they face this way, and it gets exhausted that way. But just throwing some heat to keep the filters from freezing to allow airflow through my entire shed. All right, let's head out to my car. I want to show you guys what I bought and why I kind of regret buying them already. All right, step outside real quick here. Have a little powwow. Sorry if the wind kind of hits the microphone too much. As I said, we got this crazy winter wind here in Pennsylvania. So when we as home crypto miners buy mining hardware, we're traditionally looking at two things, right? We're looking at profitability, and then we're also looking at cost. How much is that ASIC miner or GPU or whatever, how much is that going to cost us? And so for the purchases for today, you know, I bought these a few weeks back. And looking at profitability on these ASICs, they weren't profitable at the moment, or close to profitable based off your electric rate. I'm very lucky here. I am mid 7s cents for my electric here. This is a commercial service. So, you know, kind of break even, you know, give or take based off the day of how things are looking. But why I really bought these miners, and I'll show you, and I'll talk about it and be completely transparent, is because of price. But today's news doesn't help. All right, so let's take a look. So we have 3 new Ice River boxes here, and no, these are not the new KS7s. I wish, I really wish. But let's go ahead and get these into the shed, open them up, and take a look. All right, so what in the world did I buy? Well, we got 1, 2, and 3 of the Ice River KS5Ls. And you might be like, wait, you're an idiot. They're not profitable right now. And I totally get it. I totally get that mindset 100%. But let me explain, I'll tell you a little story about it. So as you guys heard earlier, I am decommissioning my KS2s as well as those KS 1.5s. Probably well overdue, right? Totally get it. We only know what we know. Probably should have sold them months or even a year ago. Totally agree with you, 100%. How did I come about these? Where did they come from? Why did I buy them? Well, quick story time is the fact that a hosting company that I work with reached out to me and said, hey, Hobbyist, we have a customer that defaulted on their hosting. They wanted to use their miners as payment to get them all kind of summed up and cashed out of their contract and be done with it. We now have these 3 miners, and as a hosting company, you know, they're not in the market for, you know, these ASICs. Totally get it, 100%. So they reached out to me and said, hey, would you be willing to buy these? And I've been thinking about swapping out and selling these, as we talked about. Didn't really know what I wanted to replace them with. And I said, listen, for the right price, sure. Now, remember at the top of the video, we talked about those 2 things. When we're looking at hardware, profitability and price. So first off, the KS5L right now with Caspa being 0.075, you know, these aren't profitable per day, but I'm continuing to mine Caspa. I'm pretty bullish on Caspa right now, trying to get as much as I can just stacked up. So with that in mind, profitability kind of off the list, but let's talk price. So what did they sell these to me for? Shipped to my door $300 each. So I spent $900 shipped to my door for these 3 Caspa miners to replace some of these KS5Ls. Now, today, Ice River went ahead and announced a whole bunch of new miners, one of them being a KS7 coming in at 30 terahash. And I'll tell you what, I've been running these two these KS5 Pros for months now, 21 terahash, and man, I felt like a big boy here. Granted, 21 terahash doesn't look as good, especially with 30 terahash models coming out. Now, the downside is that with Caspa and mining Caspa, we have a few things to keep in mind that aren't in favor of Caspa right now. You know, we have things like the network hash rate continues to climb. That new model was just announced. In addition to that, we also have the fact that the price is nowhere near 20 cents anymore. We're now down to 7 cents pretty much. And then finally, the emission schedule continues to work against us. And there isn't a lot of activity on the Caspa blockchain right now to encourage lots of transactions that mean that miners earn more. So Caspa mining is not looking pretty currently. So I bought these 3. Yes, am I kind of regretting it, but I'm also like, I only paid $300 for these. And to be honest with you, you know, my KS5L over here that I got at the last mining disrupt, when they announced the KS5Ls, you know what I paid for this like a year ago? $4,500, which, yes, I know. So anyways, I bought these 3 for $300 each. And then just the other day, I had a community member that I know reach out and say, hey, Hobbyist, I have 2 KS5Ls. I want out. Do you want them? And I was like, dang it, I just bought 3. Sure, why not? For the good price, maybe. You know what I bought those other 2 KS5Ls for? You ready for this? $100 each. $100 each. And that's shipped. Shipped, guys. These are like $30 to $50 shipped. So I have 2 more KS5Ls on the way. I'm excited for it. We're going to be getting these in and swapped out with our current units down here. You know, we can only make decisions in the moment. Maybe I'm dumb, maybe I'm stupid, but I don't know. Love to get your feedback down below. What are your thoughts? You know, did I make a good decision? Did I make a impulsive decision? Is this going to come back to bite me in the ass? The nice thing is with these units, all in, I'm all in for $1,200 for 5 KS5Ls. Oh, if you guys were curious, we were talking about terahash. These are 12 terahash for these KS5Ls. So guys, that's going to wrap things up for today. Talked about a lot, rambled on about a lot. I'd love to get your feedback, your thoughts. Be honest down below. Let me know your thoughts on everything I talked about today. Some of the miners I'm looking to sell. Am I too late? Should I have done it forever ago? Love to get your thoughts and feedback. All right, guys, have a good one.
Sorry to interrupt your video, but check this out. I constantly get emails from the community asking me about trustworthy hosting facilities in the United States that I recommend. Well, I got you covered. Listen up. A few months back, I visited BlockOps Mining's brand new facility in Central Arkansas. The team there was super professional, knowledgeable, and everyday miners like you and I. After visiting the facility, I sent them a few of my ASIC miners for hosting and have been super happy with their service and communication. Go contact BlockOps Mining directly down below in the video description and tell them the Hobbyist Miner sent you for great pricing on miners and hosting.